So today we will discuss about these trends in atomic properties of the first transition series. Okay, so we are studying about the D block elements. अभी हम लोग D block elements के बारे में पढ़ रहे हैं. Okay, and in this D block elements, till now we have studied about their physical properties. Okay, की physical properties क्या है? Their oxidation states. Now we will see the atomic and ionic radii. So if you will observe in the table number 8.5 for these elements, okay, where elements from 21st, 21 atomic number, that is scandium, and last is a zinc. Okay, so what you will observe, the density, okay, आप अगर देखोगे density gram per centimeter cube, that is also increasing, and you look at for the atomic as well as the ionic radii, okay, atomic as well as ionic radii, which is mentioned in picometer, that is in increasing order. So atomic radii of the elements of the transition series, okay, sorry, it is in it is in decreasing order, not increasing order, it is in decreasing order. Okay, so atomic and ionic radii, that is in decreasing order. Okay, so as atomic number, as z increases, okay, as z increases, okay, as z increases, the radii, okay, आप देख सकते हो उसमें, okay, atomic as well as ionic radii, okay, that is going to decrease. Okay, that is going to decrease. But हो क्या रहा है यहाँ पे, आप देख सकते हो atomic number increase हो रहा है, बराबर है. Atomic number subsequently is going to increase from scandium to zinc. Atomic number is going to increase, means number of electrons that will take part, okay, in that atom, that is going to increase. But radius increase होने के कारण as well as number of electrons is increasing, what will happen to the density, what will happen to the density, तो आप देख सकते हो उस चार्ट में, okay, density is going to increase as atomic number is increases, बराबर है, क्योंकि number of electrons बढ़ने वाले हैं, but radii decrease होने के कारण, okay, radii is decreases, and is due to radius is decreasing, the density of these atoms, okay, in moving from left to right side in a periodic table, okay, so that is going to increase. Okay, density भी increase हो रही है, आप देख सकते हो. Okay, so this is a general observation through the help of this chart, आप लोग देख सकते हो. So as we move down across a transition series from as we move across a transition series from left to right, the nuclear charge increases by 1 unit at a time. The last free electron enters a penultimate n minus 1d subshell. Okay, however, d orbital in an atoms are less penetrating or more diffused. Okay, so d orbital में क्या हो रहा है? Okay, d orbitals in an atom are less penetrating or it is more diffused, and therefore the electrons offer small screening effect. Okay, so they will offer small screening effect, and due to which the result into effective nuclear charge also increases. Okay, so we know that the effective nuclear charge is going to increase, बराबर है, क्योंकि number of electrons increase हो रहे. Okay, so hence atomic radii and atomic radii as well as the ionic radii, it will decrease gradually across a transition series. But the explanation of the minor variation in atomic radii within a particular transition series is out of the scope of this textbook. Okay, so you just have to remember the pattern that it is going to decrease. Atomic radii as well as ionic radii is going to decrease. आप देख सकते हो टेबल नंबर 8.5 में आप लोग ऑब्जर्व कर सकते हो. Okay, so for scandium it is given 164. Okay, then for titanium, okay, 147. Likewise, there is a decrease. Okay, decrease when we are moving from left to right in a periodic table for this particular transition series. Okay, our first transition series. As well as the value is also provided for M2 plus as well as M3 plus. What are these M2 plus and what are these M3 plus? These are the ions. बराबर है, ions. So that for the ions also, okay, for the ions also means for the ionic radii also. अगर आप देखोगे ionic radii, that is also going to decrease. Okay, that is also going to decrease. Okay, आप देख सकते हो उसमें. Okay, there is a decrease in ionic radii. Okay, for M2 plus as well as for M3 plus, that you can observe. Okay, आप लोग observe कर सकते हो. So the trend in atomic radii of the d block element, which is shown in the figure. Okay, दिया हुआ है figure में. So for the same oxidation, or we can say for the same oxidation state with an increase of nuclear charge, a gradual decrease in ionic radii was observed, and the trend is pronounced for the divalent ions. Okay, divalent ions, that is M2 plus ions. Okay, of the first transition series. Then the oxidation state of some elements show difference of one unit, such as M plus or M2 plus or M3 plus or M4 plus. Okay, so higher oxidation state, the effective nuclear charge also increases. Okay, so जिसमें higher oxidation state है, already we have discussed about this oxidation state. Okay, for first transition series के लिए oxidation state देखा हम लोगों ने, and in case of manganese it is showing variety of more number of oxidation state. Okay, so as it can gain or lose more electrons, okay, from its outer orbit. So this is about the atomic and ionic radii, that it will decrease. Okay, ये क्या होगा, decrease होगा. Okay, and that is shown in the table. So this is about the radii. Next is about the ionization enthalpy. Okay, so same ionization enthalpy value is also provided. Okay, ionization value, ionization enthalpy value, that is also is provided. आप देख सकते हो टेबल में प्रोवाइड किया हुआ है. ओके, टेबल नंबर 8.5 में. So what pattern you are observing for ionization enthalpy? What pattern you are observing for ionization enthalpy? Yes, ionization enthalpy in case of this first transition series. Ionization enthalpy, okay, ionization enthalpy is increasing down the group. Okay, so the ionization enthalpies of this transition element are that are intermediate. Okay, so if you'll observe ionization enthalpy and for this d block element, okay, तो आप देख सकते हो, okay, ये suppose s block element है. Okay, and suppose this is d block element. Okay, and suppose this is p block element. Okay, ये वाला suppose p block element है. Okay, yes, okay, p block element. So we know that the properties, we have already discussed about this, that the d block elements, they will show the properties in between S and P. Okay, S and P. So we know that towards the right side P block they are more electronegative, like fluorine is more electronegative. Okay, so left side में most electropositive elements रहते हैं. Okay, so we have also seen that the cesium being most electropositive. Okay, cesium है most electropositive है जो S block में रहता है, और ये जो fluorine है being most electronegative which is present in a P block element. Okay, means right side में more electronegative elements are present and towards the left side there are more electropositive elements are present. तो इनकी जो property है D block की, ये क्या है, in between that. So that's the reason the ionization enthalpies of this transition element are what, intermediate between this S and P block element, and this suggests that the transition elements are less electropositive. Okay, so they are less electropositive. Okay, what are these? These are less electropositive. We cannot say it is a more electronegative also. We will have to say it will be less electropositive as compared with the S block element. S block elements that are more electropositive are in nature. Okay, so then the elements of group 1 and group 2, आप देख सकते हो, this is group 1 element and this is the group 2 elements which are present in the S block. So as compared with the S block elements, D block elements are less electropositive. Okay, so depending on the conditions they form ionic or covalent bond. Okay, अभी ये क्या होता है, ये जो D block element है, either they will form a covalent bond. Okay, either they will they will form ionic bond or covalent bond. So I will write here ionic bond it can form, okay, or it can form a covalent bond. It can form a covalent bond. So what is the condition when it will form the covalent bond and the ionic bond? Okay, so generally in a lower oxidation state these elements form ionic compounds. Okay, generally क्या होता है, lower oxidation state. Okay, so in lower oxidation state, यहाँ पे लिखता हूँ मैं, in lower oxidation state. Okay, so the elements that possess lower oxidation state, they will form the ionic bond, they will form the ionic compounds. Okay, कौन से compounds form होंगे वो ionic compounds form करेंगे. Okay, those elements are having lower oxidation state. Okay, जिनका oxidation state कम है वो क्या करेंगे, okay, they will form the ionic compounds. Okay, So oxidation state, these elements form ionic compounds, while in the higher oxidation state, okay, जिनका higher oxidation state है, जिन higher oxidation state show कर रहे elements like manganese, okay, so higher oxidation state, so they will form the covalent bond, they will form a covalent, okay, they will form a the compound, okay, they will form the covalent compounds, okay, they will form a covalent compound. So you have to remember this, ionic bonds or ionic compounds will be formed for those elements in a first transition series, those are having lower oxidation state, और जिनका higher oxidation state है, they will form a covalent compound form करेंगे, they will not form a ionic compounds. Okay, so ionization enthalpy shown, which is shown in that particular table. Okay, so for given elements, there is a substantial increase of from the first ionization enthalpy. आप देख सकते हो. Okay. So to the third ionization enthalpy, ये values भी दिया हुआ है, आप लोग देख सकते हो. Okay. So you can observe these values. Okay. You can observe these values. Okay. Yes. So look at this right now. Okay. So look at this. This is the trend. Okay, in which you are what you are observing. This is about the ionization enthalpy. Okay. So that is in decreasing manner. Okay, आप देख सकते हो, which is in a decreasing manner. Okay. So when we are moving from left to right, okay, in first transition series, okay, in the D block, the ionization enthalpy, and these are the ionization enthalpy. So these are the atomic radii. Okay, which is given. Okay, वो दिया हुआ है यहाँ पे. Okay, so in this way this is been provided. Okay, आप देख सकते हो M2 plus and M3 plus. Okay, for these ions. Okay, what is M2 plus and M3 plus for these ions? Okay, of that respective elements. So in this way, the ionization enthalpy is also going to increase, okay, down the group. Okay, so this is about the ionization enthalpy. So ionization enthalpy shown in this particular table, it reveals that for a given element there is a substantial increase for the first ionization enthalpy. Okay, so as we move across a transition series, slight variation is observed in a successive enthalpies. Okay, so आप ऑब्जर्व कर सकते हो. Okay, first ionization enthalpy kilojoule per mole. Okay, this is a graph which is plotted, and these are the transition metals. Okay, तो ये देखो ट्रांजिशन मेटल्स में भी आप लोग देख सकते हो, ये प्लॉट किया हुआ है. ओके, सो ये जो फर्स्ट ट्रांजिशन जो एलिमेंट है फर्स्ट सीरीज के, तो देखो उनका ये वाला ग्राफ दिखाई दे रहा है सब लोगों को, उनका ये वाला ग्राफ है. ओके, देन जो सेकंड जो ट्रांजिशन ये जो है सीरीज है, ओके, दैट इज फॉर जिरकोनियम, ओके, नियोबियम, उसका उसका ये वाला ग्राफ है, आप देख सकते हो. एंड द नेक्स्ट दैट इज हाफनियम. ओके, दैट इज उसके जो थर्ड सीरीज है, ओके, थर्ड ट्रांजिशन सीरीज है, दिस इज द ग्राफ फॉर इट. ओके, so in this way there is a variation as we move across the transition series, slight variation is observed in the successive enthalpies, okay, of IE1, IE2 and IE3, okay, of these elements. तो आप देख सकते हो, this is actually the table. Okay, this is actually the table. उसको ऊपर कर लेता हूँ. This is actually the table which is showing ionization enthalpy in kilojoule. Okay, not all the elements are written here. Okay, आप देख सकते हो यहाँ पे. Okay, यहाँ उसके नीचे सेकंड सीरीज आएगी, उसके नीचे थर्ड सीरीज आएगी. These are the values. Okay, these are the values of the. Okay, ये देख सकते हो आप, ये जो वैल्यू है ये फर्स्ट सीरीज के लिए है. ओके, फर्स्ट सीरीज के लिए है, ये सेकंड सीरीज के लिए है, एंड दिस इज फॉर दी थर्ड सीरीज के लिए. तो आप ऑब्जर्व कर सकते हो सारे इसमें सारे केस में क्या हो रहा है. देखो, व्हेन वी आर मूविंग टू राइट साइड, when we are moving from left to right in a periodic table in a D block respectively, so ionization enthalpy is going to increase. Okay, increase ही हो रही है, आप लोग देख सकते हो, ऑब्जर्व कर सकते हो. Okay, with the help of graph also you can observe this. Okay, so this is about the ionization enthalpy. That ionization enthalpy, okay, that is shown in this particular. Okay, it reveals that for given element there is a substantial increase in this ionization enthalpy. Okay, so the atoms of these elements of the third transition series, okay, possess filled 4f orbital, and 4f orbital shows a poor shielding effect. Okay, this 4f जो इसके जो नीचे वाले जो सबसे जो सीरीज आएगी, ओके, सो जैसे सपोज 5D सीरीज, ओके, जहां पे 5D सीरीज हमने बोला है, सो दिस ऑर्बिटल, 4f orbital shows poor shielding effect on account of their peculiar diffused shape, and as a result, valence electron experience greater nuclear attraction, and a greater amount of energy is required to get ionized the elements of the third transition series. Okay, so इसलिए आप देखो इस वैल्यू अगर देखोगे, आप ऑब्जर्व करोगे, सो बहुत ही ज्यादा है वैल्यू। आप देखो ये सबसे जो नीचे वाला जो सबसे नीचे वाला जो आपको टेबल में जो दिखाई दे रहा है, वैल्यूज देखो सबकी बहुत ही ज्यादा है वैल्यूज है। ओके, सो इट रिक्वायर ग्रेटर अमाउंट ऑफ एनर्जी, ओके, टू आयोनाइज द एलिमेंट जो भी प्रेजेंट है इस इसमें। ओके, सो एलिमेंट लाइक दिस हाफनियम, टिटानियम, ओके, टंगस्टन, रियोनियम, और ओके, सो दिस ऑस्मियम, ये जो एलिमेंट्स है इनके लिए these are these elements, okay, so आप बोल सकते हो 5D सीरीज वाले एलिमेंट्स है, okay, 5D सीरीज, so these elements they are having higher ionization enthalpy, greater amount of energy is required to ionize the elements, okay, of this third transition series, okay, and ionization enthalpies of these of the elements of the third transition series are therefore much higher, okay, than the first and the second। आप देख सकते हो फर्स्ट और सेकंड जो सीरीज दिखाई दे रही है आप लोगों को, ओके, उनमें से अगर कंपेयर किया जाए इसकी जो वैल्यू है बहुत ही ज्यादा है। ओके, so this is about their ionization enthalpy, okay, so what you have observed, ionization enthalpy, this is also in increasing manner when we are moving from left to right। Okay, don't get confused about this IE1, IE2 and IE3। what is this? These are the series, okay, ये देखो ये वाली थर्ड सीरीज है, this is the third series, this is the fourth series and this is the fifth series। okay, fifth series में कौन से एलिमेंट है? fifth series में the elements that are present are what? This lanthanum, okay, hafnium, okay, tantalum, tungsten, rhenium, okay, these are the elements, okay, so you try to keep the periodic table along with you so that it will be very easy to understand। okay, ऐसे idle बैठोगे so you won't understand it। so this is about their properties, okay, so ionization enthalpy हो गया, okay, so why the values of ionization enthalpy is higher in case of that lower? so due to greater amount of energy is required to get ionize that element, okay, atomic number भी बढ़ रहा है उसका, okay, और जो atomic number बढ़ रहा है and उसके कारण it requires a higher amount of energy to get ionized। now we'll see what is the metallic characters, okay, metallic character of these elements, okay, that are present in this D block, okay, D block or transition element। so if you are observing their metallic characteristics अगर आप बोलोगे, so they are having a low ionization enthalpies and a vacant d orbitals, बराबर है? if you observe their d orbitals is what? their vacant d orbitals, okay, इनकी जो d orbital है vacant है, okay, क्योंकि आप लोगों ने देखा है, okay, d orbital में इसके one by one electrons they will get filled up, okay, so starting from 1 to ending from 10, okay, because d orbital total 10 electrons can be occupied, okay, so the outermost shell are responsible for the metallic character of the transition element, outermost shell is mainly responsible, and these favor the formation of metallic bond। तो इसके कारण क्या होता है? मेटालिक बॉन्ड फॉर्म होता है। क्या होता है? मेटालिक बॉन्ड फॉर्म होता है एंड these elements show a typical metallic property, so this is very important। so this d orbital, this d जो block element है, they will show typical metallic properties and you know what are the metallic properties, okay, already हम लोगों ने discuss किया हुआ है, the physical properties shown by this d group element are what? metallic properties, okay, and this what is this metallic properties? you know very well, metallic property क्या होती है? so it is having lustrous, okay, it can also show color, it is very hard in nature, okay, so that's why these elements are very hard in nature, okay, and the element suggests the formation of covalent bonds। तो ये generally क्या होता है? they form a covalent bond, okay, covalent bond in them they are generally forming, okay, and this is possible due to the presence of the unpaired electrons, okay, unpaired electrons in these d orbitals, okay, so nearly all transition metals, okay, have a simple hexagonal close packing. We have studied about this packing. Okay, what are these packings? Okay, HCP packing, they will show HCP hexagonal close packing. Then they will show CCP, that is cubic close packing, and they will show the body centered cubic packing also. What are these packing system? That also we have already studied in very first chapter. बराबर है, first chapter में हम लोगों ने पढ़ा हुआ है. Okay, so hardness as well as high melting point and metallic properties of the transition elements, it indicates that the metal atoms are held strongly by a metallic bond with covalent characters. So this is also very important. So as D block elements, they are showing their metallic property. So metal की property क्या होता है? High melting point होता है. As well as if they are very hard, okay, so that makes it, okay, that makes it very strongly bonded. Okay, that makes it the metallic bond, and it will form a metallic bond, and it will form a covalent characteristics. Okay, so this is about their properties. Okay, so in all the transition series, the melting point steadily increases. Okay, if you observe the melting point, okay, so melting point, any chart, yes, not it is provided here. Okay, chart कुछ provide नहीं किया है यहाँ पे, but the melting point is increases. Okay, इसका जो melting point जो है ये क्या होता है, increase होता है, because they are showing the metallic characteristic show करते हैं, and filled 4f orbitals. Okay, so आप देख सकते हो sorry, so they are showing the metallic property, and there is a increasing melting point. Okay, so steadily increases up to D5 configuration. D5 configuration तक ये क्या होता है, increase होता है. Okay, आप देख सकते हो D5 configuration कहाँ पे आता है तो, so D1 in case of scandium, titanium D1. Okay, sorry, D1 in case of scandium, D2 titanium. Okay, vanadium में D3. Okay, so like this. Chromium it is showing D5. Okay, chromium it is also showing D5. So in this way, and this manganese. Okay, manganese is also showing 3D5. Okay, so जब तक हम लोग मिडल में जाएंगे, okay, मिडल में जाएंगे, so highest melting point is shown by which element? Highest melting point is shown by which element? For your kind information, I want to show you the graph. Okay, जो already हमने पढ़ा हुआ है. Okay, आप देख सकते हो melting point के लिए हमने graph पढ़ा हुआ है. Okay, so this is the graph. Okay, आप देख सकते हो, this is the graph which is showing for the melting point. Okay, सबसे ज्यादा किसके लिए है? टंगस्टन के लिए. हमने already बोला है melting point is very high in case of the tungsten. Okay, which is in the middle element है. Okay, आप देख सकते हो 74th atomic number है उसका. And in case of first transition series, it is very high in case of the chromium. Okay, आप देख सकते हो, it is very high in case of the chromium. Okay, so in this way, they will show the high melting point. Okay, they will show high melting point. Okay, so they will show high melting point. Yes. So increases up to D5 configuration. Chromium, molybdenum and tungsten show highest melting points in their respective series. समझ में? क्रोमियम ये फर्स्ट जो सीरीज है 3D सीरीज उसमें दिखाएगा. मॉलिब्डेनम ये 4D सीरीज में सबसे ज्यादा मेल्टिंग पॉइंट दिखाता है, अभी जस्ट देखा हम लोगों ने ग्राफिकली. एंड दिस टंगस्टन इज शोइंग हायर melting point. Okay, in the next series. Okay, in the next series, so higher melting points in their respective series. Then the manganese, okay, this manganese and this manganese and this technetium display anomalous values. Okay, these manganese and this technetium, this will show anomalous values of melting points. After this, with increased atomic number, the melting point decreases regularly. आप देख सकते हो melting जो point है वो क्या हो रहा है, decrease हो रहा है. अभी हमने just graphically देखा हुआ है. Okay, ये increase हो रहा है. Okay, up to the chromium it is going to increase, then later on it is going to decrease. Okay, so its melting point ये क्या हो रहा है, पहले increase हो रहा है up to D5 orbital. जिसी D5 के बाद ये क्या हो रहा है, pattern उसका decreasing हो रहा है. Okay, so this is the order of, you can say, their metallic characters. Okay, their metallic characters. When we talk about their magnetic property, so we have already learned what is the meaning of the paramagnetism. Okay, क्या होता है? Okay, magnetic property. Now we'll see what is their magnetic property. So we have already learned about what is diamagnetism and paramagnetism. Okay, so the diamagnetism and paramagnetism. Diamagnetism due to what? All paired electrons. Okay, so the compounds of this transition metals they exhibit magnetic property. अभी आप बोलोगे मैग्नेटिक प्रॉपर्टी क्यों शो करेगा? दे विल शो द नेचर ऑफ द मेटल्स. ओके, मेटालिक नेचर शो करता है तो मैग्नेटिक प्रॉपर्टी भी शो करेगा डेफिनेटली. So magnetic property it will show d block elements due to what? Due to unpaired electrons. Okay, due to unpaired electrons present in the atoms. Okay, आप लोगों को पता है the unpaired electrons are present. Unpaired electrons are present. Okay, in the elements. Okay, in their atoms. So when a magnetic field is applied, a substance which are attracted towards the applied magnetic field are called as a paramagnetic. बराबर है. पैरामैग्नेटिज्म ये क्यों होता है? पैरामैग्नेटिज्म इज ड्यू टू, पैरामैग्नेटिज्म क्यों होता है? ड्यू टू व्हाट? ड्यू टू अनपेयर्ड इलेक्ट्रॉन्स. पैरामैग्नेटिज्म इज ड्यू टू अनपेयर्ड इलेक्ट्रॉन्स while ones which are repelled are called as diamagnetism. And diamagnetism are due to what? Are due to what reason? Diamagnetic nature is, it is due to all are paired electrons. Okay, so that is all electrons are paired and they will show they will repel the magnetic field. Okay, repel करता है इसलिए वो diamagnetic nature show करता है. और diamagnetic क्यों show करता है? Because all electrons are paired. Okay, so this you have to remember about the paramagnetism and the diamagnetism. So some substance are attracted very strongly. Okay, so some substance which are attracted very strongly and that are referred as a ferromagnetic substance. जो बहुत ही attract होते हैं. Okay, so they are strongly attracted towards the magnetic field that are called as the ferromagnetic substance. Okay, that are called as the ferromagnetic substance. So we'll see what are the ferromagnetic substance in that. Okay, so paramagnetism and ferromagnetism arise due to presence of the unpaired. Just as I said. Okay, paramagnetism क्यों होता है? क्योंकि unpaired electrons से उसके कारण होता है. As well as this ferromagnetism. Okay, ferromagnetism it is also due to the unpaired electrons. समझ में आया ना? Diamagnetism it is due to paired electrons. Okay, whenever there is all paired electrons, and the paramagnetism as well as ferromagnetism it is due to unpaired electrons. Okay, so you have to remember this. Then the among these transition metals, if you will observe, okay, Fe, that is iron, cobalt and nickel, they are ferromagnetic in nature. Okay, they will show ferromagnetic. What is the meaning of this ferromagnetism? They will be very strongly attracted towards magnetic field. Okay, and they will be very strongly attracted towards magnetic field. They will show ferromagnetic nature. So when magnetic field is applied externally, all the unpaired electrons in these metals, okay, and their compounds, they are aligned in a direction of the applied magnetic field. Okay, they are attracted towards this magnetic field as well as they will align in the direction of the applied magnetic field. That's why they are called as a ferromagnetic material. Okay, ferromagnetic materials. So due to this magnetic susceptibility is enhanced and these metals can be magnetized. Okay, इन metals को हम लोग magnetize कर सकते हैं, permanent magnet भी बना सकते हैं. Okay, and they can acquire also permanent magnetism. तो permanent magnetism में generally ये जो cobalt, nickel और ये iron ये metals use करते हैं. Okay, so this is the homework for all of you. So try this. Pick up the paramagnetism species. Okay, so नहीं ये वाला homework नहीं है आप लोगों को. Okay, ये वाला just ये वाली activity actually. So pick up the paramagnetic species Cu1 plus, Fe3 plus, Ni2 plus, Zn2 plus and Cd2 plus. Okay, so कौन से species है paramagnetic that you can identify. So then we will talk about the about the formula which will give the magnetic moment. Okay, magnetic moment, and this is the formula. Okay, which will give the magnetic. This is the formula which will provide the magnetic moment. Okay, ये magnetic moment show करता है. Magnetic moment we can calculate. So this we can calculate based on the unpaired electrons. Due to unpaired electrons, So this unpaired electrons, they will give rise to a small magnetic field. Okay, magnetic field means what? They will give some magnetic moment. Okay, and magnetic moment के कारण क्या होगा? Due to movement. What is movement? Moment is a force into radial distance के कारण क्या होता है? There is a rotational, there is an angular momentum. Okay, so due to the spin angular momentum and orbital angular momentum. What is this spin angular momentum and angular momentum? Okay, so you have studied this. Okay, और इसके बारे में हम लोगों ने already इसके पहले discuss किया हुआ है. Angular momentum यानी क्या होता है? तो okay, momentum is about mass into velocity, and when we talk about the angular momentum, okay, so it will show the angular nature. Okay, it will show the rotational nature. So in case of the first row transition element, the contribution from the orbital angular momentum is quenched, and hence it can be neglected. And the spin only formula for the magnetic moment, this is the spin only formula for the magnetic moment, where this mu, okay, this symbol is of mu. Okay, जो symbol है किसका symbol है? Mu. What is the pronunciation? Mu, mu. Okay, mu is the pronunciation of this symbol, mu. So the spin only formula, here you can calculate. Okay, here you can calculate the magnetic moment with the help of this, where n is represent the number of unpaired electrons. N will represent number of unpaired electrons, and this mu will represent the magnetic moment. Okay, which is expressed in Bohr magneton. Okay, so a single unpaired electron, has a magnetic moment of this. Okay, magnetic moment कितना रहता है उसका? 1.73. Okay, this is the Bohr magneton. Okay, Bm यानी क्या है उसमें? Bohr magneton. Okay, Bohr magneton. So the first row transition element, the number of unpaired electrons can be calculated. Okay, हम लोग number of unpaired electrons कितने हैं वो calculate करके हम लोग क्या निकाल सकते हैं? उसका magnetic moment calculate कर सकते हो. आप लोग calculate कर सकते हो magnetic moment, try to calculate. Okay, and I think it is also provided, the values are provided. Okay, so you can calculate directly. So the very important understanding about this is what? This mu. Okay, mu जो है, okay, mu जो हमने बोला है, mu क्या है? Magnetic moment. Okay, magnetic moment. So magnetic moment will be what? It will be directly proportional. Okay, this magnetic moment will be directly proportional. This will be directly proportional to number of unpaired electrons. This will be directly proportional to number of unpaired electrons. How many number of unpaired electrons are there? Okay, उसके basis पे वो डिपेंड करती है. जितने नंबर ऑफ अनपेयर्ड इलेक्ट्रॉन्स ज्यादा, उतना ये म्यू ज्यादा रहेगा. ओके, ये देखो यहाँ पे लिखा भी है, as magnetic moment is directly related to the number of unpaired electrons, the value of mu will be vary directly with the number of unpaired electrons. As the number of unpaired electrons will increase, mu will also increase. Okay, so you can answer this based on. Okay, आप आंसर कर सकते हो. What will be the magnetic moment of a transition metal having 3 unpaired electrons? Equal to 1.73 bm. Okay, Bohr magneton, or it will be less than 1.73 Bohr magneton, or it will be more than 1.73 magneton. Who will answer this? Yes, answer. क्या रहेगा इसका आंसर? Yes, what will be the answer of this? क्या रहेगा? 1.73 से ज्यादा रहेगा. देखो यहाँ पे ऑलरेडी हमने बोला हुआ है. Okay, that a single unpaired electron will have 1.73. Okay, Bohr magneton. So what will be the value of these 3 unpaired electrons? Definitely for 3 unpaired electrons it will be, yes, अरे हो कि गायब हो गए सब लोग. Yes, it will be more. Okay, it will be more than 1.73. So this is about the, so the we can even find out the values experimentally. Okay, how we can find out value experimentally? So magnetic moment, this can be determined experimentally. Okay, ये experimentally calculate कर सकते हैं हम लोग ये वाली values. Okay, आगे वाले चार्ट में दिखाया गया है experimentally कैसे calculate किया गया है और कितनी value आई है. We can calculate in a solution or in a solid state where the central metal is hydrated. Central metal को hydrated करते हैं या फिर bound करते हैं to form a ligand. Okay, slight difference in a calculated and observed value of the moments. Okay, it can be noticed. आप देख सकते हो, it can be noticed with the help of this table. Okay, so with the help of this table, they have provided the value of magnetic moment of the ions of the first transition series. Okay, आप देख सकते हो Sc3+ के लिए. Okay, so scandium 3+ के लिए, so scandium 3+ will show 3d 0 ऑर्बिट, बराबर है, बिकॉज 3+ उसमें से 4s ऑर्बिट में से चले गए. ओके, 2 इलेक्ट्रॉन्स, और 3d में जो 1 इलेक्ट्रॉन था वो चला गया. ओके, so the number of unpaired electron is 0 0, experimental value will be also 0, straightforward, because number of unpaired electron ही कुछ नहीं है तो value 0 आएगी. Number of unpaired electron is 1. 1 means what? The value, calculated value is 1.73 and experimented value is. तो जैसे जैसे देखो नंबर ऑफ अनपेयर्ड इलेक्ट्रॉन्स देखो जैसे जैसे बढ़ते जाएंगे आप देख सकते हो वैल्यू क्या हो रही है. यस, व्हाट इज द वैल्यू ऑफ मैग्नेटिक मोमेंट? मैग्नेटिक मोमेंट क्या हो रहा है? इंक्रीज हो रहा है, बराबर है ना, आप देख सकते हो. ओके, मैग्नेटिक मोमेंट इंक्रीज हो रहा है. तो जैसे जैसे ये जो नंबर ऑफ अनपेयर्ड इंक्रीज होते जाएंगे, बट आप देख सकते हो ये अनपेयर्ड इलेक्ट्रॉन्स कब तक इंक्रीज हो रहे हैं? ये देखो 5 तक इंक्रीज हो रहे हैं, Mn2+ तक. उसके बाद में वैसे जैसे ही नंबर ऑफ अनपेयर्ड इलेक्ट्रॉन्स, यस, दे विल डिक्रीज. जैसे डिक्रीज हो जाएंगे वैसे आप वैल्यूज भी देख सकते हो, दैट विल आल्सो डिक्रीज. ओके, मैग्नेटिक मोमेंट that will decrease. So this is about the magnetic property of these elements. Okay, of these elements. Okay, so you can even solve this problem. Okay, so what is that? Calculate the spin only magnetic moment of the divalent cation of a transition metal with atomic number 25. Okay, तो कौन सा है atomic number जिसका 25 है? कौन सा है atomic number जिसका 25 है? तो आप देख सकते हो मैंगनीज है, बराबर है, मैंगनीज है जिसका atomic number 25 है. But we want its divalent cation, that Mn2+, divalent cation. Okay, so उसका 25 एटॉमिक नंबर है. Mn2+ करने के बाद टोटल कितना हो जाएगा? 23 हो जाएगा. 23 हो गया, यानी आप देख सकते हो. ओके, सो देयर विल बी these इलेक्ट्रॉन्स जो है वो रिड्यूस हो जाएंगे. ओके, जो फाइनल ऑर्बिट में जो आने वाले हैं, एंड दे विल रिमेन. ओके, ओनली Mn2+ में जो इलेक्ट्रॉन्स 1, ओके, 3 1 2 3 4, ओके, 5. सो 3d 5 जो इलेक्ट्रॉन्स थे. ओके, सो देयर आर 5 अनपेयर्ड इलेक्ट्रॉन्स विल बी प्रेजेंट हियर. ओके, सो 3d ऑर्बिट में आप देख सकते हो. फॉर द एलिमेंट्स विथ एटॉमिक नंबर, ओके, 25 इलेक्ट्रॉनिक कॉन्फ़िगरेशन फॉर इट्स डाइवैलेंट कैटायन. डाइवैलेंट कैटायन में आप देख सकते हो 4s में से, ओके, दो इलेक्ट्रॉन्स गायब हो गए, बराबर दिखाई दे रहा है आप लोगों को यहाँ पे. ओके, so there is no any 4s element is present right now. Okay, so in this way it will show the configuration only for the 23 number of electrons. Okay, so आप देख सकते हो how many unpaired electrons are present? There are 5 unpaired electrons are present. So based on the formula, that is mu is equals to under root, that is n in bracket. Okay, so n in bracket, n plus 2, n plus 2, this is the formula. Okay, आप देख सकते हो, and the same formula is kept over here to find out the Bohr magneton for M2+ manganese 2+ ions के लिए, manganese 2+ के लिए. और वैल्यू कितनी आई है? 5.92 वैल्यू आई है. ओके, वैल्यू कितनी है? 5.92, आप ऑब्जर्व कर सकते हो. ओके, सो दिस इज द वैल्यू. ओके, 5.92 इज द वैल्यू. Okay, Mn2+ के लिए. So in this way you can calculate the values, okay, values of magnetic moment for the different element as well as for their ions. Okay, उनके ions के लिए आप क्या निकाल सकते हो? मैग्नेटिक मोमेंट की वैल्यू आप कैलकुलेट कर सकते हो, हमारे पास फॉर्मूला है. ओके, सो दिस इज अबाउट their nature. Okay, their magnetic properties. Okay, ये यहाँ पे magnetic property. So in the second and the third transition, okay, so in the second and the third transition series, the orbital angular moment is the significant, and therefore a simple spin only formula जो अभी हमने यूज किया हुआ है ना, okay, is not useful. So this formula is only useful for which series? 3D series के लिए. 3D series के लिए applicable है. not for 4D, 5D, 6D series के लिए. Okay, so this simple spin formula, okay, so is applicable only for 3D series, and it is not useful for more complicated equations. Okay, that how to be employed to determine the magnetic moments. So with different equations that will have to employ for 4D, 5D and 6D series के लिए. Okay, and the magnetic moments further are found to be the temperature dependent. Okay, so magnetic moment जो है that are what, temperature dependent. It is also depends on the temperature. So ये this you have to remember.